not having Nick, but putting Ben back into that lineup. Just what's your approach to just like managing the lineup change?
It's basically all we have to be dealing with from the beginning, right? A lot of changes, different groups out there, and exciting because yesterday we played a game and today's going to look completely different. So, it's you may think that it's hard, but I think that the challenge is good because our guys always find a way to compete. So today's another opportunity against a good team and very well coached.
Jordi, obviously without Nick, you guys are going to have to, collectively rebound. So kind of what is that message to your guys to try to find ways to kind of have everyone, practice relax and rebounding?
I think we got better towards the end of missing Nick. It's still a challenge because, it's just like math or something. It's, they have a pretty big kid out there and we're going to be smaller. We're going to have to be finding bodies and fighting for every single one of them. But if they grab a rebound, I'm not going to get mad at them. I'm just going to ask them to keep fighting, keep sandwiching if they have opportunities to put two bodies on a bigger body and finish possessions, because that's when you start running. Like your offense starts when you rebound, defensive rebound. So we're gonna need to do that for sure.
Hey, when Morant potentially come back to the lineup tonight, how do you try to slow him down? I know you've seen him play on the opposite side many years before, but how do you slow him down for him to get on? Because he gives so many opportunities for others to shine.
Correct. He is very slippery, and very fast. And again, we haven't seen something like that yet. He's very unique. It's not like there's two like him. So yesterday's challenge was very different than today, and it's very good for our group because, again, game plan changes because now it's that type of player that is very fast, that touches the paint a lot, that creates a lot, not just scoring, but also a lot of sprayed opportunities for his teammates. And we've talked about it, we've planned about it, and now we have to execute everything we've talked about. So, very good player for sure.
Coach, we mentioned rebounding. Ben's obviously been a big part of that over the first few games. How do you feel like he's adapted to that role of defending big
Yeah, Ben is he has been great with our pace. He's been very good defending because he's a big body that can do different things. Still adjusting if he has to guard a certain center position. Lately we've used Doe more, but he's impacted has been very good. And then rebounding, you said, he has a good feel for finishing possessions on offensive rebounds, and then on the defensive end, he just helps us because he can rebound and push, and that's how we can be very good. We have to actually be better. We need more transition opportunities, and we need to be better at taking better shots in transition. But yeah, Ben is a big part of it.
He's a massive source of pride back home in Australia, given the heights that he's reached in his career. I know it's only a few games back in the season. How soon do you feel like he'll be able to reach those heights again?
There's no rush. He's doing great. I want Ben to be comfortable, have fun on the court, and Ben's going to be Ben because he's an unbelievable basketball player, and I have no doubt in my mind he's walking the walk, he's working every day, he's doing the right things, and when you do the right things, good things are going to happen to you. So I have no doubt in my mind that we'll see. Well, I'm seeing a good player out there, and the more minutes he can play, he'll be very productive.
In terms of Ben, you said what you're seeing is a good player. What, if any, are the next steps that you want to see from him, whether that's physically or whether that's just in terms of cohesion with the rest of the group?
No, I think cohesion-wise, he's been great. He's worked like everybody else. He's done everything like everybody else. So that's how we're trying to build this. It's not just him, it's everybody else. Trying to build chemistry, trying to build those relationships to be connected. He knows his job, what he's doing for the team right now. The roles obviously can change. And being competitive, like all our guys have fought every single game. We compete, we foul a lot, but that's part of the process. We will be better, and also people in the league will get, they'll know who we are. and Ben has been good. Like, I have no, nothing to say about. He's gonna keep playing more minutes, and that's what we want to see. We want to see him being aggressive. He can touch the paint to finish. He can touch the paint to spray and assist for his teammates. Like, he should be a triple-double candidate every single game. That's how I see Ben Simmons, and I believe that that's who is going to be for us.
You mentioned how this is a great challenge. Yesterday's game was very different from tonight's matchup. But this just being like the first back-to-back, what specifically as a coach are you looking for in your team with them approaching this game?
Yeah, going into a back-to-back, obviously physically is a big challenge because your body is, it's a shock for your body what these guys are doing, right? Like, I feel it and I don't play, but also your focus. Like remembering personnel is different, the plays are different, you have to focus, you're tired, you just got here super late, you woke up to walk through, right? You gotta fuel, get your body right, recover, and then ready again to go. Obviously, in a perfect world, you want to manage those minutes so you're not overplaying guys that playing overtime, but you never know how the game is going to go. The good thing is, in our roster, we'll play with a 10-man rotation. If we have to throw somebody else, I'm excited to do it because I want all those guys to have enough energy to do what we do, to ball pressure, to be physical, to run the floor, to touch the paint, all those things, and guys have responded well. So this first back-to-back is exciting because we get to do it for the first time together.
When you were talking about Ben, you said roles eventually are going to change again. Once you have a reasonably healthy team, though, do you expect Ben's role, do you expect him to be playing multiple roles, even more roles than he's playing now, just in terms of positionally, who he's guarding, his roles on offense?
Yeah, I think right now it's pretty defined, and obviously that stays in the locker room. What do we want for him? But it's pretty clear that Ben can impact the game in different ways. He's a unique player because he's a very big point guard, and like I said, he can make his teammates better. He can defend. He can score. So, if he gets to the paint and scores, he gets to the paint and finds his teammates, and he rebounds. Like, that's what we want from him, is to impact the game in those three levels. And I think that it's a pretty good role.
Okay.